What is up there, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of Just Trending You. So, today we're speaking everything that's related to the 32-year-old foreign national from Maseru that has allegedly dumped her baby in a storm water drain in Durban. Okay, I'm going to be reading from a tweet by Vehicle Trackers. It says, a 32-year-old foreign national has been tracked down and arrested by Reaction Unit South Africa, RUSA, approximately 17 hours after she dumped her newborn baby in a storm water drain. When interviewed by a female reaction officer, the woman explained that she had entered the country illegally in 2022. She left an 11-year-old and a 5-year-old child back in Maseru to seek employment in South Africa. She was employed as a machinist at a textile business and became pregnant with her third child while she was in South Africa. So during her pregnancy, her boyfriend disputed the paternity of the child, believing that she had sexual relationships with other partners. So basically, when she fell pregnant with her third child, her lover at the time actually disputed the paternity of the child, citing that she had claims, obviously, regarding the paternity of this child. Okay, and I want to also further read from an article by EWN, and I'm just going to start with a statement over here regarding how this child was then discovered in this stormwater drain. It says, on Wick Street in the Verulam CBD, a reaction officer on bike patrol saw the girl dangling on the edge of a manhole that led to a 2-meter plunge into a stormwater drain. After being saved, the youngster was sent quickly to the public hospital. Following an anonymous tip from a medical facility to the Rusa Operations Center, the child's photo that was going around looked like a newborn who was delivered by cesarean section. Based on this information leads, reaction officers started pursuing the mother of the child. According to reports, again, she is a foreign national who relocated to South Africa 2 years ago from Maseru, the capital of Lesotho. It was then learned that the woman planned to leave the country. So she was discovered in possession of her friend's passport in her room. A plastic medical tag bearing the child's name was also discovered in her room. And wow, guys, when I tell you that I am in utter shock and disbelief, I just want to be reading some tweets from this, some tweets or reactions to the tweet from the tweet in Vehicle Trackers. The first tweet says, entered the country illegally 3 years ago, was employed as a machinist at a textile business. So basically, these people have a network wherein they ensure that each other gets jobs. Okay. Another person says the baby had a cotton swab indicating she was born in a medical facility. This is attempted murder. The mother is full of excuses. Why carry a full term baby if affordability was an issue? I know, more power, okay? Another person says she's a sick person to think there's so many women out there trying to conceive and she throws away a baby like that. She could have given it away to a social worker. She must be arrested, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, I just think that the story is so sad on so many different levels. Obviously, we've got the first level here where she is a foreign national who entered the country illegally, allegedly back in 2022. I just want to preface this by saying everything is alleged, obviously, because nothing's been proven in a court of law. So allegedly, this woman from Maseru, Lesotho, enters the country back in 2022. She comes into South Africa illegally without any documentation, without any trace of who she actually is, and then she starts working at this textile factory as a machinist. The first problem here is that how are these people getting jobs? And obviously, going back into that tweet that I read, saying that there obviously has to be a network of people ensuring that these foreign nationals, illegal foreign nationals, might I add, are actually getting employment in South Africa. Because how are you able to get work in South Africa without the proper documentation? After that, guys, we learned that she had a third child, because remember, she had left her 11 and 5-year-old back in Maseru, Lesotho. She had a third child in South Africa once again, and then obviously that child is now being denied, or the father is denying paternity of the child, disputing rather paternity of this child. This is so sad on so many different levels. Obviously, the saddest part of this case being the child that was dumped in a storm water drain. Again, wanting to quote one of the tweets, there's so many women out there who are struggling to conceive, failing to conceive, and to think that there's a lady out there who is carrying a child to full term, going to a medical facility, delivering the child by cesarean section, coming back with the child and dumping the child in a storm water drain, and then continuing to live your life as if it is normal. This is so wrong on so many different levels. And I'm actually so so happy, so glad that this lady has finally been apprehended, because this is absolute madness, absolute madness. And if she indeed did do this, then obviously she has to be charged with so many charges, including the charge of attempted murder, as that one tweet had said, because obviously it's attempted murder if you leave a child, a defenseless child, a child that cannot take care of his or herself. I don't know if the child is male or female. You leave them in a stormwater drain, you leave them to fend for themselves in a way, obviously that child is not going to make it. So the attempted murder charge, if filed against her, would be justified. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to ramble on too much about this. Tell me what you think in the comments section, my darlings, and I'll see you in my next upload.